Your emotions are telling you something. And oftentimes, instead of us researching what our emotions are saying, we try to run from them. And especially as Christians, we often rebuke them, try to act like they're not there, and try to hide our emotions and avoid them in the name of faith. But the reality is that our emotions are speaking to us. And we have to figure out what are they saying to us. Something is triggering this emotion, and we need to figure out what lesson needs to be learned. For example, we've been talking about fear. Your fear is telling you something. That emotion, that thought of you being scared is sending you signals, trying to teach you a lesson about what's driving your fears. So for us, many of us, we haven't looked into why am I afraid of this? Why am I scared of doing this? We usually just stop at I'm scared to do this, I'm scared to start this business, scared to write this book, scared to make this video, scared to do whatever. And we don't figure out what's driving this fear. Your fears are telling you something. It's coming from somewhere. So we have to figure out what it's saying and what the source is. For example, there are people who are afraid to be positive. And the reason they're afraid to be positive is because they fear disappointment. And they fear disappointment because something happened to them to show them that every time something good happens, something bad's going to happen. Or my life, they have this belief system that only bad things happen to them. The fear of being positive has its roots in pain oftentimes. So for many of us, we're avoiding something, watch this, because we don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be let down. We're insecure about a certain thing. Something is driving this this feeling of fear. And the reality is, we just need to look at, hey, I'm scared, and let me figure out why. And what I want you to do, those watching this video, I want you to write down your fears and go on a journey of figuring out what started that fear, what's driving that fear, what thought process, what belief system is pushing you and influencing you to be scared of this. What is your fear telling you? Are you afraid to be rejected? That's why you find it hard to open up to others. We're going to do a video later on about hiding because we're afraid. You struggle to accept it, so you don't think other people will accept it. So you're afraid of being rejected. Are you fearful that you feel less than? What is your fears telling you? If you want to overcome your fears, not only do you have to identify what you're afraid of, but you also have to identify the source that's driving that fear and deal with that source, deal with the nature of the tree so your fruit can change. Join me on this journey. Write those things down. Inbox me if you want to, comment. Let me know how this is helping you because we're believing God that through this journey, you're going to win in the area of your fears. You're going to learn to overcome them, confront them, overcome them, and start living the life that God has called you to live, not the life that your experience has taught you to live. God bless you. See you later.